people. Diplomatic Channel untangles the discussions to bring out what's really important. Because it is our world, and it's our right to know how their decisions affect us.
Join us again. It's News Track on Channels Television. I'm Charles Eruka. Here are the stories and reports for this hour. A plane carrying 8 to 9 passengers has made an emergency landing in Kaduna, northwest Nigeria. The aircraft belonging to IRS Airlines is reported to have developed a problem with its hydraulic system and decided to take precautionary measures by asking ground control to confirm that all gears were down and locked. The plane, Flight 3390 from Lagos, eventually landed safely with no casualties. Or elsewhere, a national conference should not be a platform for advancing the selfish demands of any particular group, but an avenue to seek ways of improving Nigeria as a whole. Former Head of State General Yakubu Gowon made this appeal in London at the weekend, where he shared some thoughts about the state of the nation. Our London correspondent Doris Okenwa reports.
Nigeria's third head of state, General Yakubu Gowon, shows off his award for leadership. He was in London to receive this award presented by the beneficiaries of President Goodluck Jonathan's Foreign Postgraduate Scholarship Scheme for exceptional National Youth Service Corps participants in 2011. The gathering was in honor of some eminent Nigerians and their impact in the National Youth Service Corps scheme, which was pioneered by General Gowon's administration. But of greater interest to many was the elder statesman's position on a number of issues back home rocking the polity. Away from the awards to national issues, General Gowon lamented the lack of continuity of projects in successive governments. He calls on governments at all levels to focus on the economic development plan, power, education and health sectors.
It all depends on if every government that comes now, build upon what had been done before, rather than abandoning the project or in a program. Then I'm sure we'll make better progress.
Well, for the former president and elder statesman, selfless leadership of any government, any political party is integral or one of the integral factors for moving Nigeria forward, whether national conference or awarding scholarships of this nature.
If people want to talk and bring good ideas, all well and good. But if people who are advocating national conference is to go in order to meet their demand, the demand of what they selfishly want, then I'm afraid it will serve any purpose.
The concept of a national conference is leading debates across various divides in Nigeria. The crux of the matter for those opposed is why now and what next afterwards. Doris Okenwa, Channels Television News, London.
To politics now. The People's Democratic Party has won the Delta State Central District Senatorial election. According to the INEC returning officer, Professor John Arubai, the PDP won with 263,024 votes, followed by APC with 29,075 votes. The DPP secured 29,055 votes, the Labour Party 1,602 votes. The ACD scored 452 votes, while APGA had 326 votes. The by-elections took place in 8 local government areas of Delta State. Meanwhile, the All Progressives Congress, APC, has accused the People's Democratic Party of using security agents to intimidate voters. The opposition party alleges that the PDP prevented voting materials from reaching polling units in opposition strongholds during yesterday's by-election in Delta Central Senatorial District. A statement issued by the APC's interim national publicity secretary, Lai Mohammed, says reports from its agents on the field indicated that armed soldiers and policemen were deployed strategically to intimidate voters. Trailers and tankers were also used to block the roads leading to the opposition strongholds, thereby preventing voting materials from reaching there. According to the APC, the worst-hit areas were Ughelli North, Udu and Ovua local government areas. The opposition party adds that several Hilux vehicles loaded with armed soldiers were sent to Okwe local government ward 8 collation center since Friday night. Earlier yesterday, party agents had complained about logistic problems bedeviling the exercise.
We have no election, and no election is legally served in Okwe in particular. You cannot militarize your place and say there's election. It will not work that way. Violence will not bring good to anybody. By the grace of God, we are here to support good governance. But please, let materials get down and let people vote. This 3 o'clock. This 3 o'clock, Ewu is a terrain that only every other thing that can go there is by speedboats. We are here. The coppers who will do everything, they are here.
They said the materials should pass through Komandi, which is almost 4 local government away from where we are going. Even 6 hours drive. Some minutes before 3 o'clock, the deputy governor came and he started harassing the EO, telling the EO that you must move these materials to the riverine area. And I told him it's not possible because this is the time. Accreditation ought to have ended by 12. Accreditation starts 8 o'clock. That is the Electoral Act. And anything short of it has come short of the law. And therefore, such election will not be held to be a valid election.
In Kwara State, Nigeria's north-central region, the PDP has flagged off the campaign for the local government election scheduled for the 26th of this month. Supporters of the party in their numbers from the 16 local governments in the state governor Abdul Fattah Ahmed, and members of the National Assembly from the state, including former Kwara State Governor Senator Bukola Saraki, attended the event. Governor Ahmed asked politicians in the state not to be deceived by those he calls gold diggers.
We have demonstrated that we have one house, we have one family. This has been demonstrated in Ofa, and we must demonstrate it in all the 15 local governments. On the strength of that, we believe that for us to be able to move forward, we need a strong party. For us to be able to move forward, we need an accommodating party. And that is what our leader stands for. And that is what we'll fight for. And that is what we'll get in our party. We should know that the party is always one. That is why everything we have said has been listened to at the national level. They know that what the leader and everybody in our group has said is correct.
This election is not only about the councillors and the chairman. It's about all of us. Those of you, this is your time to show your strength in your polling booth, in your ward, your constituencies. This is the time to show who is you. This is the time we are going to